heart center. Exhale, release back down, arms up to the sky. Slowly reaching back up to your knees in a kneeling position. Then opening through that upper body as the arms guide you back down. Reach your arms up to the sky. And then sit over towards your heels once again. Taking a deep breath in, holding your hands at your forehead for a moment of connection. And then releasing the hands all the way down to the front of your mat. As you slide your body forward and maybe just take 2 steps back with your knees and come into our puppy pose. Once your forehead is resting on the mat, bend your elbows and place the palms of your hands together in Anjali Mudra. This is a beautiful way to open up the upper body, but also get a little deeper into the triceps. We're going to be doing lots of chaturangas today, lots of planks. So this is a moment for us to just give that body a little stretch. Slowly drop your hips and belly now to the floor. Open the palms of your hands and come into your cobra or baby cobra. Taking a deep breath, and then arms come next to the side of your body, pressing your hands into the mat and lifting up into your upward facing dog. See if you can lift your thighs and knees off the mat. And then sit back down to your child's pose. Let's do this wave-like motion now. Up to upward dog, then bend your knees and release back into child's. Start to really pay attention to the movement of your back. Trying to make a wave-like motion. Come up with your hips and now release the feet and come into downward facing dog. Opening here for a deep breath. And exhale, letting go in your downward facing dog. Tailbone points up, fingers are spread open. Your sternum is reaching for the mat. Slowly transitioning into plank and waving your body back into downward dog. Good. Plank position and downward dog. So let's make this as fluid as possible. Dancing to the rhythm of your inhale and exhale out. Vertebrae by vertebrae, come forward into plank. And slight tilt of the pelvis as you push back, downward dog. Inhale. And exhale. Let's just hold this downward facing dog for a moment. Enjoy that release in the back of your legs. Deep breath in. Exhale, come through, back into plank. And then take your chaturanga or drop down to the knees if you want to modify. Release the feet and open into upward facing dog. And then drop your right hip as you look over your left shoulder. Back to center and to the left. Left hip down, look over your right shoulder. Back to center, upward dog. And then push back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, hop to the front of your mat. Halfway up. And exhale, forward fold. Slowly come on up, lift up, and reaching both of your arms up to the sky. Exhale as you dive forward into your forward fold. Inhale halfway. As you exhale, you step back into plank, then take your chaturanga. Release the toes, open upward facing dog. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog, take your breath. Exhale, reach your right leg now up to the sky, three-legged dog. Bend your right knee, and let's warm up that right hip joint by circling the knee forward and around for 2, 3, and 4. Beautiful. From this position, pull that right knee into the chest, and then step your right foot to the front of your mat. Holding this lunge position, go ahead and extend the front knee as you flex the foot for pyramid for 1. Bend forward on your inhale, exhale as you extend and flex for 2. Follow the rhythm of your breath. Inhale, exhale, stretch. Inhale forward, exhale, stretch, forehead to knee. Let's hold it here. If you want to make this a little extra fancy, you can release the foot, the front foot, and then point your fingertips to the back of your mat. So you're slightly switching the positioning of your wrist and of your hands. As you're holding this position, make sure that your hips are square. So pull that right hip back, push that left hip forward slowly bend that front knee, opening back up into our high crescent lunge. Hips are square. Shifting your weight forward, left knee comes to your belly button. And then take your left ankle and place your left ankle on top of your right hip. Coming into our single-legged lotus pose. You can either stay here or take it up one more step by taking your left hand, the same as the bent knee, and taking it behind your back and grabbing the toes. So taking a bind and then connecting your right index finger with your right thumb. And then slowly begin to release forward. Coming over to your forward fold in that single lotus position. Resting your hands on the floor for a little extra stability and balance. With each exhalation, allow your forehead to come closer towards that knee so you feel that deep release through the back of your leg. Awesome. Slowly from here, now bending that supportive knee. Keeping your left ankle on top of your right knee and come into your standing pigeon pose. Hold it here. Breathe. Keeping your hands in prayers too much, keep them on the ground. Or if you want to take it one more step, I'm going to show you something really creative we can try. So in this position, now take your left elbow and place it on top of your left foot. So to the inside of that arch of your foot. Just adding a little bit more of a twist. Your right elbow points up to the sky. Good, and then untwist the body. Hands come back down to the mat. Extend the supported knee and then just slide that foot so the ball of your left foot is grounded. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release. Transitioning into our pigeon pose. Hands stay on the mat. Bring all of your weight to the ball of your left foot and then kick the right leg back. Slide the left knee down, left ankle on the floor. And then continue to do a couple of body waves here in this pigeon pose. Bring it down with your elbows bent. Press into the fingertips as you open that chest. Exhale, bring it down. And then from here, you can rest your forehead on the mat, reach your arms to the front, or even bend your elbows and just stack your hands on top of one another and create a little pillow for yourself. Be very mindful of your alignment here. You want to make sure that the right leg is exactly along the center of your mat. If you have trouble allowing your left hip to drop down, you can always pause the video and just grab a prop like a pillow or a yoga block, whatever you may have around you, and just place it and prop it underneath that left hip. Do whatever you have to do to make sure you're able to let go deeper in this pose. And once you're ready to come out, you're going to lift your body, ground your hands, and then reach your right hand towards the back heel, pulling that heel towards your glute. Staying here, or if you want to try the full mermaid, place your foot to the inside of your right elbow, and then connect the hands and open into your mermaid. This asana can be quite advanced for some of you, so don't worry if this is too much. You can always just stay in your pigeon, or just work on pulling that heel towards your glute and feeling that really deep release through your right quadricep. Good, let's take one more deep breath in. Long exhalation out. As you release, hands come down onto the mat. Tuck your back toes under, lift your hips, and then step right back into your downward dog. Awesome, you guys. Now just walk it out on the spot. You might feel a little achy here in the legs, and that's normal, so just walk it out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, round through into plank, and then just wave back into downward dog, adding a little bit of movement, mobility into the spine, into the shoulders. Come back. Round forward into plank. Chaturanga. Release the toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, push and release into downward facing dog. Alright, let's reach your left leg up to the sky. Bend your left knee. And begin to circle the left knee now in and around for 1. Bring more mobility, blood flow into that left hip joint for 2. For 3. And 4. Good job. From this position, pull that knee into chest. Step your left foot down. extend and release for 2. Flexing the front foot for an added intensity into the calf muscle. Inhale, move with the rhythm of your breath. Exhale, extend, release. One more time, inhale. Exhale, extend and release. Just track your alignment for a moment. And then reach so your fingertips are pointing to the back of your mat, extending through the elbows. Square out those hips, pull the left hip back, slightly push the right hip forward. Breathe in with your exhalation, just allow your forehead to release over top of your knee or your shin. Now slowly back up towards our crescent lunge. Arms reaching up to the sky, heart is open. And then shift your weight to that left foot. Bring your right knee up to your belly button. And then grab your right heel and place it on top of your left hip. From here, hands together in Anjali Mudra. Or if you like to take it one step further, right hand comes behind your back, and then see if you can grab your big right toe with your 2 left fingers, your peace fingers. Your left hand stays at your heart, just hold this beautiful bind. And then release your body all the way down into forward fold. Staying in that single lotus position if you can to really deepen the stretch. Finding stillness or gentle movement if that feels good on the body. Inhale, hold it here. And then exhale, begin to slowly slide until your right ankle's on top of your left knee. You bend your left knee. Hands come together in prayer into our standing pigeon. Holding your standing pigeon here. If this is too much on the balance, you can always keep your hands on the mat. And then if you want to add a little extra fun twist, you're going to take your right elbow to the inside of your right foot. Left elbow points up. This will cause a little bit more of a wobble in your balance, so that's normal if you fall out. Just smile and come right back in. It's part of the process. Untwist the body. Hands come down. Now slide that right foot all the way down until the ball of your foot is on the floor. Inhale, look up. Exhale, forehead to knee. Inhale, look up. Let's move to the breath. Exhale, down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, down. Good. Now shift your body weight into your right ball of your foot. Kick your left leg. And then slowly transition yourself all the way to your pigeon. Left leg is extended along the middle of your mat. Press into the fingertips. Inhale, exhale, forehead down. Inhale, extend through the elbows. Exhale, bend your elbows, bring your forehead down. Couple more times, just making this beautiful fluid movement of the upper body. And then once you're ready to let go deeper and find stillness, reach your arms forward or bend your elbows and rest your forehead on the mat. Inhale in this position. And exhale, allow yourself to surrender and let go. Always remembering you can prop yourself here, use a pillow, use a blanket, a bolster, whatever you have around you, if you need that extra support in the right hip. And then once you're ready to come out, slowly lift your upper body first. We're going to come into our mermaid, but take it in steps. First step is reaching your left arm behind you, bending your back knee, your left knee, and then begin to pull the heel towards your glute. You want to take the full mermaid, extend, and bring the foot to the inside of your elbow. And you can just bind in front here. Or full mermaid is to lift that elbow and open up. Keeping your hands connected, your fingers connected. Find that breath, that stillness, that reflection and patience with your body. Good, one more inhale. And then exhale, let go, release. Press into the hands, lift up, and then step back into downward facing dog. Well done, you guys. Just take a second for yourself. Feel free to shake out your legs a little bit if need be. exhale, push back and release into your downward facing dog. Inhale into the body, into the heart center. And then exhale, let it go as you come down to your knees. We're going to come into our next asana, our camel pose. Variation 1 is much easier. Open the knees hip width apart, hands at your sacrum, inches open. Variation 2 is come down to your heels with your hands and open and throw your head all the way back into your full camel. Wherever you are, just find this beautiful back bend, creating space in your chest cavity, in your heart, bringing so much benefit to your back. To come out, bring your hands to your lower back first to support, and then sit over to your heels just for breath to neutralize the spine. Reach the arms up to the sky, and then exhale, taking a counter pose or child's pose to round out the back. Forehead comes down, arms reaching to the front. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Feel that release of the lower back of your shoulders. And then very slowly rolling yourself up to your seated position on your heels. Taking a big expansive breath as your arms reach up. And then exhale, hands come down to your third eye. And then over to your heart. Taking this opportunity to send that gratitude to yourself for your wonderful, beautiful practice, for your patience and dedication to your health and to your well-being. Thank you so much for joining me here in beautiful Palmaya. Have a great rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you in our next practice. From my heart to yours,